I'm sorry, man. Can we give it up one more time for what we just saw and what was up there? Yeah. And you know what? Speaking of which, without further ado, can we just have all the filmmakers, the actors, everybody who was involved with this block? If you're in the house, could you please come down and we'll have a Q&A, Q&R with everybody, if that's all right. Thanks. 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 All right. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Perfect. That's it. Yeah, all these chairs. Yeah.
You can have a seat.
All right, go ahead. Have a seat. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I have one mic to share with everybody else.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yes. This is great. The Girl Scouts are here. I love this. This is great. Yeah. Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you all. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for what you guys have done. And you know what? I'm just going to get straight to it because I can't wait to speak on what we just saw. So first things first, why don't we start here? Go all through the line. Give us your name. Give us your role, the project that you were in.
You're first, Oliver. Hi, guys. I'm Priscilla. I'm standing in. Oliver, who was the director and writer for Time Setters, couldn't be here in person, but he's here virtually, so I'm going to let him talk. Introduce yourself, Oliver.
Hey, everybody. My name is Oliver Mac Calhoun, but my friends call me Mac. I'm the writer and director of Time Setters.
Hi, this is Naori, and I'm Raina. She was Sarah in No, and I was Mia in No.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dante Tokajino. I was a DP for No. This is our director down there, Jack. And, yeah.
Hey, y'all. My name is Regina Hoyles. I am the director and one of the producers of Missing Rhythms, written by Aja Houston.
This is Laden and Sita and Pierre, and they were the mini scouts in No.
My name is D'Angelo D-Lo Lewis. I'm the writer, director, and executive producer of Shoebox.
Hey, everybody. My name is Jack Leonidas. I was the writer, director, producer of No. Also, I played Justin.
Hello, everybody. My name is Brandon Irwing, and I was Lawrence in No.
Yep. Cool. Thank you very much. And so starting right there and then coming right back, talk about, being a part of this project, something that was probably the most challenging part for you and something that was the most fulfilling and like something that stood out.
Absolutely. So the most fulfilling part is just seeing everybody's job coming together. And like I played sports growing up, and the team aspect of everything just always gets me going, gets me energized. And seeing Jack direct everything, me and him go to film school together, and I was just seeing him in a very creative form. I was just used to seeing him in front of the camera, and it was great seeing him, direct everything like Coach. Yep. And the most challenging part, just the last day leaving on set. I would just say that that was the most challenging thing, because I enjoyed my time on the being a part of the cast of No, and I had a lot of fun. That was the most difficult part. Yeah.
Yes, most challenging. I would say probably time. I feel like as a filmmaker, we always are pressed for time. We shot this in 2 days, the film No, and so it was sort of like back to back, all of us like just gave everything, and it was a blast. But it was like we're on a time crunch, so I would say that was the most challenging. But the most rewarding, I would say, is right now. Like I'm so grateful to be here, and these three, Ladin and Naori at the end, they're first time actors, and they showed up like prepared, like all the energy ready to go. So I would say like right now, just being able to share this with all of you is like the most rewarding part. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, bro. The most challenging thing is collecting the paper. I'm gonna keep it real, because you can have half of it and get started, but you got to get the rest to finish it. That's probably the most challenging, because everything else is kind of like in your wheelhouse of like, oh, how much effort I put forward and seeing it to the finish. The most fulfilling is actually having an idea in your head and then writing it down, then developing it, then pulling people on board to execute the vision, then to see it on screen. It's like it's amazing.
I think for me, as Jack was saying, this was their first time in a movie, and so it was just really great to see everything come to life once we had got the script and to kind of initially visualize what it would be like, but to actually see it all come together was really awesome. So that's it.
Thank you. Bless you. The most challenging thing, we crowdfunded this in Black History Month strategically last year, and that campaign almost had me in the first half. Trying to raise money is no joke, but honestly, surrender was a theme throughout this process, and as we surrendered, our team did, everything started to come to us seamlessly, so I'm very grateful for that. The most fulfilling thing for me was being able to create lanes for multiple Black women and girls to take up space. Period. That's kind of been my guiding light as a director for this project, and we had a Black woman writer, editor, DP, production designer, composer, and we also had the opportunity to have mentors on set. Shout out to Azuri from Black Girls Film Camp over there. I am just super big on Black women taking up space in every room and in every atmosphere, so that was something that was super gratifying for me.
The most fulfilling part for me, I know, was just the cast and crew that Jack put together. It really was an incredible time. When we were upstairs filming scenes in the bedroom and like having to light at 10 p.m. for like 8 in the morning, just the environment, everyone was talking, having a great time. And to add on to what Brandon said, it was definitely hard to say goodbye.
The most fulfilling part, I guess I would agree with Jack, is right now, even though it is really cringe to see yourself on a screen this big. But it is fun to like see how everyone will react and laughing, and it's just surreal, honestly. And then probably the hardest part, which I think everybody on set knew, was having to slam the door in my daughter's face at the end. Which she did not really like, and the girls didn't like either. So after we got done filming about 12 takes of me slamming the door in their face, I let them slam the door in my face. So, yeah.
Your turn.
Man, I'm gonna echo what D-Lo said, getting that paper. Yeah, that's always the most challenging part. Besides that, we shot that in 3 nights, so it was all night work. And, the first night was in Gardena, and then the next 2 nights was in Agua Dulce. So, if y'all know the landscape of L.A., that's like, I don't know, filming something in San Jose and then going up to Humboldt to shoot the next 2 nights, So that was very challenging. But the most rewarding part was just educating people about Emmett Till. You'd be surprised how many people didn't really know the story of Emmett Till. There were crew members who didn't really know about Emmett Till. So yeah, it was very, very, very rewarding.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you, everybody. And you know what? With that, let's get to it. I want to get to some Q&A. I mean, everybody out there, if you have a hand up or a question, please, or a comment, please put your hand up, and we'll get a mic to you. Oh, right here. Right. Nice. Yeah, we'll get to you. You're going to be next.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Hilliard Guest I got a question for D-Lo for your film. I came in late. I apologize. There was a beautiful, looked like a drone shot of the kid coming out and was like coming over the house and going around, following him on the bike. How did you guys acquire that?
I'm gonna make it quick as possible. So we had a drone operator, but where I was shooting RSI locations, you had to have a license and a permit. But I had somebody I knew just knew how to fly. We found a dude at 12 midnight the day we shot that. So the thing was, I had to kind of coach him through it and let him know. And I made the mistake of trying to let him do his thing at first. And it was an FPV drone, if anybody know about that. It zooms all over the place. And I was like, bro, slow down. He's about to go shoot somebody. Like we about to be somewhat melodramatic with or whatever, but I was trying to coach him and let him know, like, we're going to come over the top of the building, and I want him to wrap around the character's head because it's going to be some voices playing in his head. So that was the inspiration for that. I just wanted to know how can I execute that and that show up on screen visually, also sonically. So that was that.
Yeah, the timing was perfect, the way it circled around him, like right on time.
Yeah, it took us like 4 takes, I believe. But once we dialed it in, it was like, when I seen 2 of them, it was like perfect. So I was like, yeah, we rocking.
Yeah, beautiful work, bro. Beautiful work.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. And I got one quick question right up here up front. 1 second. Nice.
I just wanted to ask, where's everybody from?
I'll start off from Richmond, California.
Rich.
Los Angeles originally, but I live in Sacramento, and I love the Bay. Just gotta say that.
Elk Grove, California.
Go ahead.
Linwood and Compton, California.
Okay, Compton.
Sacramento.
Chicago.
I used to live in Dalton
Stop playing.
for 6 years, from 10 to 16.
You know the Pope from Dalton. He was out there.
He surely is. Well, I thought he was from Chicago, but you just made it more. They don't know that Dalton is like Alameda to Oakland. Dalton is like Alameda to Chicago. Alameda to Oakland is like Dalton to Chicago.
We'll talk later.
I was born here in Burlingame, but I grew up in Sacramento, Elk Grove as well.
We're from New York.
Good stuff. Oh, no, yeah, hold on to it. And, go ahead, ma'am. Yeah.
Question for Missing Rhythm. Hey, so I got a question for you. The song at the end, the clap song.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, did she get this idea for the script from that song? Because I was like, oh, the clap song, the clap back. Please listen to that song. It's such a good song. But was that the story that came from that song or something else?
No, it didn't come from that song. Fun fact, though, on how the song came to me, I met with all of our actors prior to being on set. And the woman who plays Roberta Jackson, the oldest one, when I had met with her, I kind of asked all the actors, like, what do you think of when you think of rhythm? And she said, that song that goes like, clap back. I never heard about that. But once I listened to it, I was like, this is the credit song. And I fought for my life to get the rights to that for the low. And I'm glad it worked out. But no, actually, the story that kind of served as an inspiration for Aja, the writer, to write this is quite tragic. It happened back in New York in 2014. A black woman who was a professional banker got pulled over for a routine traffic stop because she was seen kind of like dancing at the light. For whatever reason, police pulled her over, thought that she was like crazy for doing that. And then she also started to speak about how she was, I'm a banker. Literally, Obama follows me on Twitter. Like, why? Like, don't like press me. But for whatever reason, they continued to not believe her and ultimately put her into a psych ward for 8 days. It was an 8-day ordeal. They held her against her will. Finally, once all of the statements that she said were true, she was a banker. Obama does follow her on Twitter. She sued them and ultimately lost the suit. And so this happened in 2014, and Aja, her pen is immaculate, and so she had this idea in 2019. So it's taken about 5-6 years for us to finally bring this to the screen. But ultimately, it's literally inspired by the fact that people would rather dumb Black women down than believe them. And a lot of times, a lot of times Black women are not believed, period. And so that's, again, why I'm a big advocate of taking up space. But that's really one of the kernels of this, so.
All right. Oh, nice. Yeah, right up there. Yeah.
I know, it's great.
What a great block.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I just have a couple comments. For No, I am a recovering overcommitter. Therefore, the movie No hit home, and I really loved it. Thank you so much for writing it and bringing it to the screen. And secondly, the other films that I had the privilege of watching today, I'm I retired twice, high school teacher. And these are films that everyone needs to see. Everyone. And I thank you for bringing them to the screen and sharing your truth and your story. And I wish you all well, and I know you will go far. These are just magnificent, so thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And then, right. Oh, did you have one, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Really strong block. Y'all are dope. A question for Oliver. For those of us who were here last year and heard your pitch for this, can you talk a little bit about the process from that pitch? Had you already started? Were you already in pre-production? Like, where were you then? And how did you get from that to this in a year's time?
Really good question, and thank you for asking. Essentially, basically, when I was up there and I was pitching it, the script was already written. We already had our cast. We started shooting literally, I think, a month and a half after the festival last year because we had all the pieces in order. It was just about, securing the funds. And once we secured the funds, it was like, all right, it's go time. Once we booked the locations, this is one of those things where it's like, once you get that green light, everything needs to fall into place. So after I left the festival, I started immediately rehearsing with the cast members because we were short on time because, we did this in 3 nights. So it was like we needed to understand emotionally what the scenes were, the emotional beats, the purpose of certain scenes. So we rehearsed all that before we even stepped in front of the camera. So when we stepped in front of the camera, it was just like, hey, rehearse your lines, let the camera people see where your marks are, and then let's go. Let's really dive in. So I say 75% of filmmaking is in your preparation. And once you get to set, everybody else, they know their jobs, especially when you hire a good crew. I had a really good crew. A lot of these people I work with in professional environments, like a lot of my crew was from Winning Time when I worked on that. And as far as the editing process goes, our DP knew an editor from the show he worked on. So once he got all the footage, he got me a rough cut within a month. And I would say we shot this in August of 2024. The project was officially edited, cut, ready to go by January 2025. Wow.
Congratulations.
Great stuff. Congratulations, man. And then, right there. And then, right below, last right there. Yeah. If you go there and then beneath, she was next. Yeah, I got you upstairs. You got you next.
Hi, my name's Azuri Valentine. I'm in support of Miss Regina Hoyles, who made Missing Rhythms. And I wanted to say that I loved all your films. Your films really spoke to me. They were really amazing and powerful. I wanted to direct my question to the director of Shoebox. What made you make the directorial choice to make James a silent protagonist?
Good question. It was a reputation of us suffering in silence. It was one of those things like that was just a choice that I had from the beginning. I never intended him for say anything. And, it's such a visual medium. Like I wanted to kind of show my chops with that and just show you I don't need all this exposition or this dialogue. And you kind of grow with James as he doesn't say anything. You visually see what he goes through. So that was definitely the idea of just suffering in silence.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, great question.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Favela first. She's super dope.
Cool. Thank you very much. And we got a question right up there. Get one or two more.
You getting a workout?
Yeah.
Is the director Noor here?
Oh man.
It's all right.
Well, I just want to say, that movie really impacted me deeply because I'm half Moroccan, half Libyan. My dad's black Libyan. My mom is Moroccan Arab. I grew up in Al Arkham Islamic School in Sacramento, California. If you guys are unaware of that school, it's a all-Muslim private school. And it was mostly made up of Palestinians, Iraqis, Afghanis, and Pakistanis. And of course, they all come from conservative environments. And they would always bully me, constantly tease me, because I didn't conform to traditional masculine hobbies or traits or personas. Instead of being a basketball kid, instead of being a soccer kid, I was the kid in the back of the class drawing. So nowadays, seeing more Muslim representation in media and filmmaking is very, very awe-inspiring, very amazing to finally see. And now that No Other Land was the first Palestinian anything to win an Academy Award, I would just say to all those who doubted me, to all those in that all-Muslim private school that pushed me, said, oh, you wouldn't make it far in film and TV, it's too risky, you should just conform, be a business major, be a tech major, work as a nurse, doctor, etc. Now, I tell to all those conservative guys that push me in the dirt, and excuse my French, fuck you.
On you.
Baby's here.
All right. And one last question right down here. Grab it down there. Oh, yeah, we're going to get you the mic for a sec. Oh, 1 sec. We'll get you a mic. If he doesn't mind the workout, like he said. Thanks, and nice. Yeah, just right here in the middle. All right, okay, we'll get you. Okay, we'll get you right after. You'll be our last one. Cool.
I just want to thank all of you. This is the first time I got invited to come check this out. I'm from the streets and the projects in prison. That's the only thing I ever knew. Seeing this encouragement of lifting people up, I was that reflection. All I knew was handing me down prison to prison to prison. You know, and I broke that chain with my son because I was too hard on him. So to see that life and see somebody like J-Lo and all of you doing something to spread a message of lifting each other up, that's what I took from all of this. You know, and I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Jessica for allowing me to be a part of it. Because I just turned 61. So for the first time in my life, I want to do something positive. So to see you creating positivity in these children, that's and then that reflection, that there was no words that could speak the words that reflection did. And I want to thank you for that. So,
Okay,
and all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And one more right there. We'll get you the mic because our streamers can hear your question. So yeah, one sec.
You got streamers?
You know, I was going to say that.
That's great.
We're in this together then. Mother of the one that slammed the door in the girl's face. Were there ever any cookies on set? And were any bought? She and I would like to know this. Not just me, but I was thinking it, but she was feeling it too.
You said, were there any cookies left on set?
Were there Girl Scouts cookies?
So we couldn't, Jack, get sponsored by Girl Scouts, unfortunately. So they were mini scouts. But we put together just from a box of cookies, the Girl Scout cookies. And we had to do that take so many times. At one point, one of the little ones was actually eating the cookies in the take. And they're like, wait, hold on.
That was cute. That was a beautiful idea.
It was
that
hilarious.
Awesome. That was. Yeah. There you go, young man.
Good stuff. Yeah, thanks. And you know what? Just thank you very much for everything you said, because when it comes to the stuff that made us laugh and it comes to the stuff that made us cry and everything in between, that's what every single one of you guys nailed it with your projects. And I think what made it best for me is that I didn't have to talk much. I didn't have to answer any questions. Everybody here was asking exactly what I thought, thinking exactly what I thought, and that's how I know how powerful and special this was. So, man, don't cry, bro. Don't. But like, no, dude, just thank you for what you guys did and what you continue to do, and which is why the only question I have, this is the exciting one. This is one I've been waiting to hear. Starting right here. Starting here. What's next for you guys? What's coming up? What's hopefully coming up next?
Oh, I don't know. I go to the studio with Jack and Brandon, and we all go to an acting studio in Folsom, which is how we all met. So just continuing to learn and grow and do projects like this where I can express myself. Yeah.
Oh, and also, can we follow you on IG? Tell us what your next projects are and how we can follow you and how we can help.
I just have an Instagram. It's nothing crazy. It's by Reina Nyla, BYREINANYLAH.
I think it's super important to just keep working. Me and Jack actually have been cooking some stuff up, and I know he's got a couple of scripts in the bag, but my Instagram is Dante.movdante.
I'm taking it step by step, day by day,
Right.
because the way things are going.
Right.
But I really quickly want to shout out our co-producer of Missing Rhythms, Miss Yamoria Wright, who is also present from the Bay. Also my husband, who is another one of the producers all the way up there. Shout out to you, honey. I have some scripts and a bunch of projects in the pipeline, but we are really just beginning the screening journey of Missing Rhythm. So we'll be at Holly Shorts for our LA premiere in August. We'll also be having our Georgia premiere at Bronze Lens in Atlanta. We'll also be in Detroit, Houston. There's a lot going on, y'all. But to keep up with me, you can pretty much find me anywhere. Regina Hoyles, Hoyles. That's me on Instagram, my website, and also my production company, RLH Productions. You can find me on Instagram and as well as the website. So, yeah.
Nice stuff.
Like I mentioned earlier, this was their first opportunity, so maybe more opportunities in the future if they would like to pursue acting. I don't know. We're still figuring that out. As far as Instagram goes, they don't have one, but I do. I do advertising and marketing via content and merchandise, and you can find me at so_com2023 on Instagram.
All right, I'm trying to be fast. So the most immediate thing up, I have a documentary that I'm directing. It's called Frames of Freedom. Some of you guys might have heard of it. Boy Brian up here is a part of it. It's about the San Quentin Film Festival, the first inaugural one that happened last year. We're going to have another one this year. Yeah, so that's pretty much we doing raising the finishing funds for it. But also, I started writing another short, but I ended up turning it into a feature, and I actually stole somebody's producer. Yamoria Wright is my producer as well, so she all over the place. It's called Announcements. Just to give you some quick about it, when I was in high school, they used to announce who lost their lives over the weekend over morning announcements. And me being a filmmaker, you know, later on in life, realizing how, you know, traumatizing that was, I was like, where's the story in that, and how can I tell it in a tasteful way without relying too much on the trauma? So I got a Bay Area transplant who moves to L.A., and it's like a Romeo and Juliet Shakespearean story, forbidden love, one side, you know, fights the other, and, you know, there's a lot of nonsense going on. But raising money for that feature film as well, and, you know, trying to stay working. You can follow me at Instagram, dlo.louis.com. You can follow Shoebox, the Shoebox Film, at the Shoebox Film, and Announcements Film. You can follow that as well. We getting that cracking. It's a lot. Just come holler at me.
Before I do all my shout-outs, I wanted to, you who made the comment about no, I just wanted to say that I made that for you. Like, that's the reason why I put that message out, and so thank you so much for that comment. Yeah, that's why we do this, is like to hopefully have a positive impact on someone, so I appreciate you. So yes, what's up next? I am like ready to roll. Like, I love this storytelling, this process, and so I do have a couple projects coming up. One is a thriller, another is a dramedy, and so we'll be just keep it rolling. I'm working with Dante. He's my guy, you know, DP. So I'm really excited about that. Also, the soundtrack to No is out right now today. It's streaming on all platforms. So we have an incredible composer. His name's Simeon. He's also Sim on Spotify, all platforms. Incredibly talented artist and composer. So yeah, I'm just really excited to just continue the process, and I'm really grateful to have collaborated with such incredible talent, and also been amongst like such incredible creatives. Like, I was so inspired by all of your projects, like seriously. So yeah, you follow me on Instagram, all platforms, Jack Leonidas, JackLeonidas official on Instagram, and yeah, this has been incredible. So thank you to BraveMaker.
Just following what Jack said, this is my first film festival I ever attended. I'm super inspired to just keep honing my craft as an actor. Study film the entire way, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera as well. You guys really inspired me to keep going, trusting in myself, believing in myself. And yeah, I'm excited what the future holds. Hopefully I'm working with Jack again. Who knows? Gotta get those good auditions in. But yeah, you guys can follow me at on my Instagram at Brandon. I think I totally forgot the handle, but I think it's Brandon EE22. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Your turn.
So Time Setters, that's a proof of concept film for a television series that I actually developed. So my next goal is to sell it. The pilot script is done. The pitch package is done. I just need someone to say yes on it. And then I'm also, I wrote a feature film, and, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way to shoot that. It's called Exonerated. It's about a man who was wrongly incarcerated on death row for 18 years. And after he's freed, he must make a life out of the one that was stolen from him. And the reason why I want to make this film is because, you know, whenever we see these people get exonerated from prison for something they didn't do, they always look happy and cheery on the camera. But I want to explore what happens when the camera goes off. We've never seen a film like that. We've seen movies like Just Mercy about their case, but we've never seen what happens when they actually have to go back into the real world after losing 18 years of their life for nothing. So that's what I want to do next.
Thank you all for sharing that, man. And yeah, man, as we wrap up, as you heard, follow them there. You find a way to help them, support them, donate for their films, just like you could donate and support BraveMaker, because without you guys doing this for us and doing it for them, we're not able to see the amazing stuff that we just saw. So, yeah, feel free to follow these guys. Thank you very much for sharing both yourselves and your work with us. And thank you guys for coming to this block to experience this with us. And yeah, check out BraveMaker.com and see how you can help and support so we can make it to year 8. And we'll have all you guys up here once again next year. And till then, again, thank you very much just from the bottom of our hearts for being a part of this. We got a couple more blocks coming up, but I mean, I don't know how they're going to follow this. But again, you can stay and find out. Stay and find out and see if they do. But again, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for joining us as well. And all the best to all of you. Thank you.
me holler at him, man. Hey, dude, go. You ain't tell me it was like that.